on a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. I'd been there for 2 long years, and I finally made the warden my friend. So he sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Now Red, he's the damnedest dog that I'd ever seen. He got a nose that can smell a 4-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. You can consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds. But all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. And the warden's singing some old body, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat when the morning comes. Well, I paid off the card and I slipped out a letter to my cousin up in Tennessee. Oh, and he brought down a blue check hound. She was as pretty as she could be. Yeah, and then they pinned her up in the swamplands about a mile south of the gate. I'd take old Red for his evening run and I'd drop him off halfway. The warden sing, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat when the morning comes. Now Red got real used to seeing his lady every night. So I kept him away for 3 or 4 days. Then I waited till the time got right. And then I made my run with the evening sun and a smile when they turned Red out. I was headed north to Tennessee, and old Red, he was headed south. And the warden singing, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat when the morning comes. Now Red hit blue ticks all in the south. Love got me in here and love got me out. Yeah, a little old Red at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Welcome to Alan Jackson's. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. If you got something you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'd be glad to do it. Do anything from around Mel Tillis on up to Blackberry Smoke. So do a little Brooks and Dunn. I saw the light, I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again, I'm a brand new man. Now the whole world's talking about the 5-mile walking that leads right to your door. Oh, how I used to roll. I was a rolling stone. I used to have a wild side, they'd say country my wife. I burned those beer joints down, that's all changed now. I quit my running round. Oh, I saw the light, I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again, I'm a brand new man. I used to love and leave them, oh, I brag about my freedom, how no one can tie me down. Then I met you, now my heart rings true. Baby, you and me together feels more like forever than anything I've ever known. We're right on track, I ain't looking back. Oh, I saw the light, I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again, I'm a brand new man. freedom, how no one can tie me down. Then I met you. Now my heart beats true. Baby, you and me together feels more like forever than anything I've ever known. We're right on track. I ain't looking back. Oh, I saw the light. I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. Born to love again. I'm a brand new man. Oh, I saw the light. I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man. Yes, I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man. Yes, I am a brand new man. All right. Guys, if y'all got anything you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'd be glad to. Don't forget to be kind to your bartender there. Erica's working hard for you today. Do a little Earl Thomas Conley. Come on in, guys. Come on in. It's the third hardest thing I'll ever do, is leaving here without you. And the second hardest thing I'll ever do is telling her about you. She's been good to me when things are going rough. How can I tell her now that good ain't good enough? Oh, the hardest thing I'll ever have to do is holding her and loving you. If she'd give me one good reason, I'd be gone. She ain't done one thing wrong. So don't expect me just to walk out of her door. I still love her, but I love you more. She's been good things were going right. How can I tell her now that good ain't good enough? Oh, the hardest thing I'll ever have to do is holding her and loving you. Yes, it's the hardest thing I'll ever have to do, holding her and loving you. Yeah, a little Earl Thomas Conley. It's a great song. All right, it's time for a little Alan Jackson, since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Yes, sir. Little Mercury Blues. Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. I'm crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, the girl I love stole her from a friend, and he got lucky, took her back again. She heard he had a Mercury. Lord, she's crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, hey now, mama, you look so fine, riding around in your Mercury 49, crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, my baby went out, she didn't stay long, bought herself a Mercury, came cruising home. She's crazy about a Mercury. Lord, she's crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. I'm crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, a girl I love stole her from a friend, and he got lucky, took her back again. She heard he had a Mercury. Lord, she's crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. I said, hey now, mama, you look so fine, riding around in your Mercury 49, crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, my baby went out, she didn't stay long, bought herself a Mercury, came cruising home. She's crazy about a Mercury. Lord, she's crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had the money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. Crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. Yes, I would. Little Alan Jackson, crazy about a Mercury. Mercury Blues. Do a double shot, Alan. Dallas packed her suitcase and drove off in the brand new car I bought her. She made leaving me look easy. I wish she could have made it look a little harder. I took her out of Texas when she was just a girl. Old Tennessee and me couldn't take Texas out of her. Oh, how I wish Dallas was in Tennessee. If I could move Texas east, she'd be here with me. Oh, and nothing else would come between the two of us. If Dallas was in Tennessee. Hey, down and leaving Memphis, and everything we had behind her. Lord, I hope that old man on her hand, it will serve as a reminder. 'Cause true love is a treasure that's seldom ever found. But you can't stay together if there's no common ground. Oh, how I wish Dallas was in Tennessee. If I could move Texas east, she'd be here with me. Oh, and nothing else would come between the two of us. If Dallas was in Tennessee. By now she's leaving Memphis, and everything we had behind her. Lord, I hold that old man on her hand. It will serve as a reminder that true love is a treasure that's seldom ever found. But you can't stay together if there's no common ground. Oh, how I wish Dallas was in Tennessee. If I could move Texas east, she'd be here with me. Oh, and nothing else would come between the two of us if Dallas was in Tennessee. Dallas packed her suitcase and drove off in the brand new car I bought her. Yeah, little Dallas in Tennessee. You can tell your old man to do some largemouth fishing another time. You got too much on your plate, bait and cast a line. You can always put a rain check in his hand until you can. You can keep putting off forever with that girl whose heart you hold, swearing that someday you'll ask her further down the road. You can always put a diamond on her hand until you can. You got a chance, take it while you got the chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause the dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can. There's a box of greens and boss sitting in the truck of that 45, waiting on you and your granddad to bring it back to life. You can always get around to fixing up that Pontiac until you can. If you got a chance, take it if you got the chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause the dream will chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can. Take that phone call from your mama. Just talk away, 'cause you never know how bad you want it until you can't someday. Don't wait on tomorrow, 'cause tomorrow may not show. Say your sorries, say I love yous, 'cause man, you never know. If you got a chance, take it if you got the chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can. If you got a chance, take it if you got the chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can. Until you can. Yeah, take it. All right, little Cody Johnson. Do a little more Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. To young people without a thing, say some vows and spread their wings. Settle down with just one thing in. They're living on love. She don't care Now what's in style? She just likes the way she smiles. It takes more than marbles and tiles. Living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme. Living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking. But love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough. Living on love. Young people without a thing, children gone, but still they sing side by side in that front porch swing. Living on love. He can't see anymore, and she can barely sweep the floor. Hand in hand they'll walk through that door. Living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme. Living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking. Hey, love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough. Living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme. Living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking. Hey, love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough. Living on love. Oh, it doesn't take much when you get enough. Living on love. Yeah, living on that love. Nickels and dimes, memories and wine. She's on his mind once again. The same old stew, the same old fool. Played by the rules but didn't win. There's an old love in his heart that he can't lose. He tried forgetting, but he knows that it ain't used. It's just a fool-hearted memory. He sits patiently when she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory. Now he sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. She was his girl, his only world. That string of pearls that slipped away 1,000 times, 1,000 times. Now he don't mind what they say. He fills the jukebox, then he plays that same old song. He fills his glass, then he turns her memory on. He's just a fool-hearted memory. He won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory. He sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. He's got a fool-hearted memory. He won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory. He sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. Here every night so it can fool him more. He's got a fool-hearted memory. Yeah, little George Strait. That was his first #1 hit, by the way. Merle Haggard. There's a big brown cloud in the city, and the countryside's a sin. The price of life's too high to give up, we gotta come down again. But the worldwide war is over and done, the dream of peace comes through. Yeah, we'll all be drinking that free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Yeah, we'll have to burn walls to get happy, and gasoline is gone. When airplanes fly without any fuel and the moonlight heats our home. But one of these days when the air clears up and the sun comes shining through, we'll all be drinking that free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Eating rainbow stew with a silver spoon underneath the skies of blue. We'll all be drinking that free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. You don't have to get high to get happy. Just think about what's in store when people start doing what they ought to be doing, and they won't be booing no more. When the president goes through the White House door and does what he says he'll do, we'll all be drinking that free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Eating rainbow stew with a silver spoon underneath the sky of blue. We'll all be drinking that free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Eating rainbow stew with a silver spoon underneath the sky of blue. Yeah, we'll all be drinking that free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Yeah, we're eating that rainbow stew. Yeah, I'm eating that rainbow stew. Yeah, a little Merle Haggard, Blast from the Past. All right, do a little Travis Tritt. As we sit there on the front porch of that old gray house where I was born and raised, staring at the dusty fields where my daddy, he worked hard every day. He said, think it kinda hurt him, and I said, Daddy, there's a lot that I don't know. Yeah, but don't you ever dream about a life where corn don't grow. Well, he just sat there silent, staring at his favorite coffee cup. Saw a storm of mixed emotions in his eyes when he looked up. He said, son, I know at your age, this old world means it's turning slow. And you think you'll find an answer to it all where corn don't grow. Hard times are real, There's dusty fields, no matter where you go. And you can change your mind, 'cause the leaves are high where corn don't grow. I remember feeling guilty when Daddy turned and walked back in the house. I was only 17 back then, but I thought that I knew more than I know now. I'd say they didn't warn me, but the city life's a hard road to hoe. Ain't it funny how dreams can turn around where corn don't grow? Hard times are real, there's dusty fields, no matter where you go. You can change your mind, 'cause the weeds are high where corn don't grow. Hard times are real, there's dusty fields, no matter where you go. And you may change your mind, oh, 'cause the leaves are high where corn don't grow. Yeah, you can change your mind, oh, 'cause the weeds are high where corn don't grow. Corn ain't growing. Give you a little Travis tread on a Tuesday morning. Well, I know one thing, it ain't my fault. Blame the beer on the whiskey, blame the whiskey on the beer, blame the morning on the night for whoever's lying here. Blame the ball for the band for the song on the party that went all night long. But it ain't my fault. Said it ain't my fault. I might have had a lot of fun, a lot of wrong I've done, but it ain't my fault. Blame the heart for the hurting, blame the hurting on the heart, blame the dark on the devil on the bar. Take the X for the drinking, blame the drinking on the X, blame the 2 for 1 tequila for whatever happens next. But it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. I might have had a lot of fun, a lot of wrong I've done, but it ain't my fault. I got my hands up, I need an alibi. Find me a witness who can testify. You made a mistake, you got the wrong guy. I'm only guilty of a damn good time, but it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Blame my reason on my name, blame my name on my reason, blame my lack of knowing better on public education. Blame the smoke on the fire on the smoke, blame the fight on the bouncer that couldn't take a joke. But it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. I might have had a lot of fun, a lot of wrong I've done, but it ain't my fault. I got my hands up, I need an alibi. Find me a witness who can testify. You made a mistake, you got the wrong guy. I'm only guilty of a damn good time, but it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. You know it ain't my fault. It's Erica's fault. It's your fault, Erica. All right. Well, a man come on the 6 o'clock news, said somebody been shot, somebody's been abused, somebody blew up a building, somebody stole a car, somebody got away, somebody didn't get too far, yeah, they didn't get too far. Grandpappy told my pappy back in my day, son, a man had an answer for the wicked thing he done. Take all the rope in Texas, find a tall oak tree, round them all up, them bad boys, hang them high in the streets for all the people to see. And justice did for one thing you will always find. You gotta saddle up your bows, you gotta draw a hard line. When the gun smoke settles, sing a victory tune, and we'll all meet back at the local saloon. We'll raise up our glasses against evil horses, singing whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. We got too many gangsters doing dirty deeds. We got too much corruption and crime in the street. Time along on the law, put a few more in the ground. Send them all to the maker and we'll settle them down. Yeah, you bet we'll settle them down. Justice is the one thing you will always find. You gotta saddle up your horse, you gotta draw a hard line. When the gun smoke settles, sing a victory tune, and we'll all meet back at the local saloon. We'll raise up our glasses against evil horses, singing whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Yeah, get that whiskey for them men, that beer for the horses. Welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. We're streaming live on Facebook. Do a little George Jones. I used to spend my nights out in a bar. Liquor was the only love I'd known, but you rescued me from reaching for the bottle, and you brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And I stay stoked on your love all the time. Well, I used to look for love in the wrong places. Found the bottom of the bottle always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy, and I stay stoned on your love all the time. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy, and I stay stoned on your love all the time. I stay stoned on your love all the time. Smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Yes, you are. Smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Well, the road rolls out like a welcome mat to a better place than the one we're at. And I ain't got no kind of plan, but I've had all this down I can stand. Yeah, I got friends up on the coast. You can jump in the water and see what flows. I've been saving for a rainy day. Let's beat the heat and be on our way. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, we'll take our chance and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Starting over. This might not be an easy time. There's a river to cross and hills to climb. Someday we might fall apart. Some nights might feel cold and dark, but nobody wins afraid of losing. And the hard roads are the ones we're choosing. Someday we'll look back and smile, and we know that it's worth every mile. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, we'll take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Starting over. This might not be an easy time. There's a river to cross and hills to climb. Some days we might fall apart, and some nights might feel cold and dark, but nobody wins afraid of losing. And the hard roads are the ones we're choosing. Someday we'll look back and smile, and know it was worth every mile. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, we'll take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over, starting over, starting over, starting over. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, we'll take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over, starting over, starting over. Starting over. Come on in, guys. Come on in. The crowd starts with two, you know. Brought flowers to your door last night. I done you wrong and I'm gonna make it right. You say I'm not welcome here. I know it ought to be perfectly clear, but I can't help but wonder what it might be like if I had 2 roses and another bottle of wine. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? And if I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 roses, would it change your mind? Must have been a fool back then to lose something that you can't have again. I've done all that I know to do. You second guess my every move, and I can't help but wonder what it might be like. And if I had 2 roses and another bottle of wine, if I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? And if I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 roses, would it change your mind? And if I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 roses, would it change your mind? Oh, baby, would it change your mind? Oh, baby, would it change your mind? Yeah, a little 2 roses. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Pop top again. I ain't got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. And I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. I'd like for you to listen to a joke I heard today about a woman who said we were through and calmly walked away. I tried to smile and did a while, but it seemed so out of place. Have you ever heard a clown with teardrops streaming down his face? Pop top again. I just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. And I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. Home to me is misery, and here I'm wasting time. 'Cause a row of stools on a row of fools is not what's on my mind. But then you see her leaving me, it's not what I prefer. So it's either here, a sipping beer, or home remembering her. Pop top again. I just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. And I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. Pop top again. All right, little Alan Jackson at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Do a little George Strait. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. When that sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. Took my saddle in Houston, I broke my leg in Santa Fe. I lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. And I'll be looking for Abe when they pull that gate. Lord, I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got, it's just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo Amarillo is where I'll be. George Strait, Amarillo by morning. Well, I was getting tired of the endless chatter. Ain't nothing I'd say ever seemed to matter. So I took a little drive, wanna clear my head. I saw a flashing neon up ahead. It looked like a place to find some satisfaction with a little less talk and a lot more action. I paid the man at the door, I pushed my way to the bar, shouted for a beer over a screaming guitar. A drunk on a stool trying to mess with my head, but I really didn't listen to a word he said. I knew somewhere amid all this distraction was a little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, if you please, a lot more loving is what I need. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. Fighting them off at a corner table, had a long neck bottle, she was peeling the label. The look on her face, it wasn't perfectly clear. She said, somebody please get me out of here. The look she shot me through the glass refraction said a little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, if you please, a lot more loving is what I need. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. She was fighting them off at a corner table, had a long neck bottle, she was peeling the label. The look on her face, it wasn't perfectly clear. She said, somebody please get me out of here. The look she shot me through the glass refraction said a little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, yeah, a lot more action. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, yeah, a lot more action. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk, a lot more action. Yeah, a little less talk, a lot more action. Come on in, guys. How are y'all today? Come on in. First thing I remember knowing was the lonesome whistle blowing and the youngest dream of growing up around on the freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one to change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my Mama seemed to know what lay in store. I spent all my Sunday learning towards the bad I kept on turning till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could hear me right, but Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old Daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes. worked hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one would steer me right. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Yeah, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one would steer me right. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Yeah, that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Yeah, little Merle Haggard. Welcome to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar, guys. Hope y'all are doing all right today. If you got anything you want to hear, if I can do it, I'll be glad to play it for you. Well, North Carolina, way back in the hill, me and old Pappy, well, we had us a still. We drew our line until the sun went down, and I'd feed him a jug, and we pass it around. Line him out of please, and Pappy's corn squeezing. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Well, I asked my Pappy why I call his brew White Lightning said Mountain Dew. It took one sip and right away I knew that my eye fucker died and my face turned blue. Thunder started clashing, lightning started flashing. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Yeah, G-Man, the revenue was too. Such a bug place where he made his brew. But they were looking, trying to book him, but my Pappy kept cooking. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Well, the city slicker came and he said, I'm tough. I think I want to taste that powerful stuff. He took one slug and he drank it down, and I declare he was moaning when he hit the ground. Thunder started flashing, lightning started clashing. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Yeah, G-Man, the revenue is due. Such a bubble place where he made his brew. They were looking kind of booky, but my Pappy kept on cooking. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Well, I asked my Pappy why I called his brew White Lightning instead of Mountain Dew. I took one sip and right away I knew, 'cause my eye fucker died and my face turned blue. Thunder started clashing, lightning started flashing. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Yeah, G-Man, the revenue was too. And such a full place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my Pappy kept cooking. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Trying to get that white lightning. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. If you got something in particular you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'll be glad to try it. And do anything from around Meltillis on up to Blackberry Smoke. So it's a big range there. Remind everybody to be kind to your bartender over there. Erica's working hard for you today. Do a little Johnny Cash. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. Didn't leave much for my mom and me except this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Well, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that was quite a joke, 'cause it got lots of laughs from lots of folks. Seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red. Some guy'd laugh, I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My wits got hard, my lips got keen. Roamed from town to hide my shame. But it may be a vow to the moon and the stars, I'd search them honky-tonks and bars and kill that man to give me that awful name. Well, it's Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town, my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. That little saloon on the street of mud, and there at a table, dealing studs, said the dirty mangy dog could name me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eyes. They was begging, banting, gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, it hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Well, I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we ran through the walls and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud, the blood, and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher men. I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Then I heard him laugh, then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun. I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. And he said, "Son, this world is rough, and a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name, and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die. It's that name that helped to make you strong. Said that you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right. Kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a gun named you Sue. What could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up, called him Paul, he called me son. I come away with a different point of view. But I think about him every now and then, and every time I try, every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm going to name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name, y'all. Well, Johnny Cash, boy named Sue. I'd like to welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. If you got a request, and if I know it, I'll be glad to play it for you. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Don't forget to be kind to your bartender. Eric is going to be working hard for you today. Don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for a Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. And before you drop that quarter, keep one thing in mind. I got a heartbroken hillbilly standing here in line. I've been down and lonely ever since you left. Oh, you spend your money, make me one request. Don't rock the jukebox, I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Well, I ain't got nothing against rock and roll, but my heart's been broken. I need a song slow. Ain't nothing like a steel guitar to drown a memory. Boy, you spend your money, baby, play a song for me. And don't jukebox. I wanna hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for a Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking, 'cause since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Yeah, little Alan Jackson, don't rock that jukebox. Thank you so much, appreciate that. Do a little Travis Tritt for you. Got rice cooking in the microwave. Got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave. And it's a goofy thing, but I just gotta say, hey, well, I'm doing alright. Well, I think I'll make me some homemade soup. I'm feeling pretty good, don't you know that's the truth? It's neither drink nor drug induced, Lord, I think I'm doing alright. And it's a great day. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? It's been 15 years since I've been gone. I left the seed, every seed I've sown. I give it my best and then I let it alone. Oh, I hope they're doing alright. Now look in the mirror, what do I see? A long-haired wolf staring back at me. Long in the tooth with hardness asking me, Lord, I think I'm doing alright. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's a hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? Sometimes it's lonely, sometimes it's only me and the shadows that fill this room. Sometimes I'm falling, desperately calling, howling at the moon. Well, I might go get me a new tattoo, or take my Harley for a 3-day cruise. Might even grow me a Fu Manchu, huh? And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? It is a great day to be alive at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar on Broadway. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Guys, if you got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'd be glad to do it. You can come up and talk to me, or you can scan that code on the TV or your tabletop there. It'll take you to a set of songs that I do, and it'll shoot that song right on up to my phone if you don't want to walk. I'd rather talk to you, but that's how it is. Don't forget about my friend right there. He's my little bucket man. That's Phil D. Bucket. His first name's Phil and his last name's DeBucket. So don't forget to be kind to your bartender either. She's working hard for you. Do a little Tim McGraw. I spent $48 last night at the county fair. I throwed out my shoulder, but I wanted that teddy bear. She got me saying, hooker pie, honey, darling, and dear, I ain't seen the gay play a game all year. I'm gonna get by if I don't get sleep. My long lost buddies say I'm falling too deep, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I tried so hard, I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal loving, but I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. My mama and daddy tried to teach me courtesy, but it never sank in until that girl took a hold of me. Now I'm holding umbrellas and opening up doors, taking out the trash and sweeping my floor. I'm crossing my fingers, counting every kiss, praying that it keeps going on like this. 'Cause I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. My mama and daddy tried to teach me courtesy, but it never took a hold till that girl got a hold of me. Now I'm picking up umbrellas and holding my doors, taking out the trash and I'm sweeping my floor. I'm crossing my fingers, counting every kiss, praying that it keeps going on like this. 'Cause I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Gotta wash my truck and get dressed up to pick her up to watch TV. When she sits down on the sofa, moves a little closer, says I can't get enough of me. And I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Said I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Yeah, I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Yes, I do. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What a good crowd today. I said, guys, my name is Dwayne Langston. If you got something you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to try it. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on moving on. Do a little Waylon Jennings. Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw, been in trouble with the law since the day I was born. Treading the curve, flattening the hill. Someday the mountains might give them, but the law never will. Making their way, yeah, that's just a little bit more than the law will allow. I'm just a good old boy. You know my mama loves me, but you don't understand why they're showing my hands and not my face on TV. Just a good old boy, I ain't meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw, been in trouble with the law since the day I was born. Making their way, the only way they know how. Yeah, yeah, that's just a little bit more than the law will allow. I'm just a good old boy. You know my mama loves me. Yeah, she don't understand why they're showing my hands and not my face on TV. I'm just a good old boy. Yeah, mama loves me. Yeah, she don't understand why they keep showing my hands and not my face on TV. 'Cause I'm making my way, the only way I know how. Yeah, but that's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Yes, I'm making my way, the only way they know how. Yeah, but that's just a little bit more than the law will allow. 'Cause I'm a good old boy, yes I am. Thank you so much, thank you. Appreciate that. Rio Williams lives down a dirt road, made homemade wine like nobody knows. Dropped by one Friday night, said, can you help me Creole? Got a little girl waiting and I wanna treat her right. Got what you need, son, it's sitting down in the cellar. She reached through the cobwebs and turned on the light and said, there might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things that gets sweeter with time. Sitting on the phone string as I pulled in the driveway, my heart was racing as she climbed inside. Slid over real close and rode down to the lake road. Watched the sun fade into that big red sky. Reached up in the front seat, said, now here's something special. It's just been waiting for a night like tonight. There might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things that gets sweeter with time. You're still with me, we make some memories. After all these years, there's just one thing I found. Some say that good love is like a fine wine, keeps getting better as the days go by. Little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things that gets sweeter with time. There might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things that gets sweeter with time. Thank you. Yeah, a little dust on the bottle. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Since we are at Alan Jackson, I think I'll do an Alan Jackson song, if that's all right. Sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow, and so am I. Workday passes like molasses in wintertime. Hey, but it's July. I'm getting paid by the hour and older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. I could call him something, but I think I'll just call it a day. Something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. This lunch break is gonna take all afternoon, maybe half the night. Tomorrow morning I know there'll be hell to pay, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off in over a year. I've been making vacation, gonna start right here. If the phone is for me, you can tell it might just sail away. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I could pay off my tab, pull myself in a cab, and be back to work before 2. In a moment like this, I can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do? I think he'd say, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12, but I don't care. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12, but I don't care. Yeah, I don't care, 'cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yes, it is. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'd be glad to do it. I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity. But I ask, too, that you be kind to the bartender. Erica back there is working so hard for you. She's getting you those ice-cold drinks and making sure that your glass stays full. Do a little Vern Gosdin. They got a VIN Victoria 1951, full of my favorite records that I grew up on. They got a hanger left and there's B-24. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walk in the floor. I'll set 'em up, Joe, and play walk in the floor. I'm gonna spend like every night before. I'm gonna play E.T. and I will play him some more. I gotta have a shot of those old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walk in the floor. All my neon neighbors, they like what I play, 'cause they've heard it every night since she walked away. Every day they're a place on B-24, 'cause every night I run a needle through, walking the floor. Every night I run a needle through, walking the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. I'm gonna play E.T. and then I'll play him some more. I gotta have a shot of those old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walk in the floor. All my neon neighbors, they like what I play, 'cause they've heard it every night since you walked away. Every day they're a place on B-24, 'cause every night I run a needle through, walking the floor. Every night I run a needle through, walking the floor. Gonna spend the night like every night before. I'm gonna play E.T. I'm gonna play him some more. I gotta have a shot of those old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walk in the floor. Yeah, a little Set 'em up, Joe. Thank you. I'd like to welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. If you got something in particular you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to play it. I am up here for your listening entertainment. Don't forget to be kind to your bartender back there. Erica's going to take good care of you today. Do a little Randy Houser. Every time I fall, I get back up again. I cinch my saddle up and find me another wind. Let it take me where it wants to go. Another one-horse town, another damned old rodeo. I know this life is crazy, but I'll be home soon, baby. I'll ride in on a sunny day, sing you songs to your heart away like a cowboy. Hang my head like I'm here for a while, kick off your boots and drive you wild like a cowboy. Baby, you know I can't stay long. You wake up, I'll be gone. Until then, I'll hold on like a cowboy. Like a cowboy. I keep your picture tucked inside my old hat. It brings me luck. I need a bunch of that. This midnight winding road runs through my blood, and I won't give it up like a set of wood. I know it's hard on you, like I always do. I ride in on a sunny day, sing you songs to your heart away like a cowboy. I'm here for a while, kick off your boots and drive you wild like a cowboy. Baby, you know I can't stay long. You wake up, I'll be gone. Until then, I'll hold on like a cowboy. Like a every time I fall, I get back up again. Cinch my saddle up and find me another wind. Like a cowboy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Little Randy Hauser. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'd be glad to play it for you. I am here for your listening entertainment. And I do appreciate you hanging out here today with me at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Do a little George Strait. Started way back in third grade. I used to sit beside in Lou Hayes, a pink dress, a matching bow, and her ponytail. She kissed me on the school bus, but told me not to tell. Next day I chased around the playground, crossed the monkey bars to the merry-go-round. Emmy Lou got caught passing me a note. Before the teacher took it, I read what she wrote. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Now she's grown up and she is my wife. We're still like two kids with stars in our eyes. Ain't much changed, I still chase Emmy Lou up and down the hall, around the bed in our room. Last night I took her out in a white limousine. 20 years together, she still gets to me. Can't believe it's been that long ago since we got started with just a little note. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, well, then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. And do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, well, then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. 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 Little George Strait. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, I know I keep saying this, but nobody's asking for no request. I just can't see that happening very often. But if you got something you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to play it. You can come up and talk to me, or you can scan that code on that TV or on your tabletop. It'll bring you to the MySet app, and that song that you pick out will get shot right up here to my telephone. You don't even have to get out of your stool. Y'all ladies have a good day. There's a plane flying out of here tonight. Destination New Orleans. Boss man said my big promotion right there on the line. This is right where I need to be. Lately I've been on this road much more than I've been home. All this leaving her alone is killing me. Holding her right now has got me thinking more and more. This is right where I need to be. When I hear her, I can see her, I can smell her sweet perfume. I can feel her skin against me when I sleep. Or I won't miss her, I can kiss her anytime that I want to. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah. There's a plane flying out of here tonight with an empty first class seat. I finally got all my priorities in line, and I'm right where I need to be. When I hear her, I can see her, I can smell her sweet perfume. I can feel her skin against me when I sleep. Or I won't miss her, I can kiss her anytime that I want to. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. When I hear her, I can see her, I can smell her sweet perfume. I can feel her skin against me when I sleep. I won't miss her, I can kiss her anytime that I want to. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah. Gary Allen, right where I need to be. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody like Waylon Jennings? Any Waylon Jennings fans out there? All right. Guys, don't forget I do play for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity. If you got a request and I can do it for you, I'll be glad to play it. In the meantime, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. In the meantime, I'm going to do you this Waylon Jennings tune for you. On a Greyhound bus, yeah, I'm traveling this morning. I'm going to Shreveport, down in New Orleans. Been traveling these highways, I've been doing things my way, and feeling me lonesome. Jet black, and her name was Cody. Thought she was the cream of the Baker Street ring, and she got tired of her smoky white dream, and feeling lonesome. Together, and we cast in our sweet, gave them to some beggar who was mumbling in the streets. Hey, there ain't no escaping from his snowy white dream. He's born looking lonesome. Down in this valley where the wheels turning slow, I'm bound, I pray to the Lord of my soul. I said, Lord, do you tired to ride by me? Yeah, I'm tired of being lonesome. Greyhound bus, oh, I'm traveling this morning. Yeah, I'm going to Freeport, down in New Orleans. And traveling these highways, I've been doing things my way. Yeah, it's making me lonesome. Yeah, I'm tired of being lonesome, ornery and mean. Yeah, a little lonesome, ornery and mean. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, first request of the day. Truly was. I mean, all right. Request do some Jamie Johnson. I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white, it ain't too clear. He said, yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. It's me and Uncle Joe and trying to survive a cotton field in the Great Depression. If it looked like we were dead to death trying. Oh, shoot. I need to lower that. I'm so sorry about that. It's been a while since I've done that one. Don't look at me like that. I'm just a human guy here. I can make a mistake. All right. Need to lower that key a little bit. Apologize for that. Said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's black and white. It ain't real clear. He said, yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. It was me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm in the Great Depression. If it looks like we were scared to death, just trying to fake each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, and you can't keep up the phrase and break each other. You should have seen it in color. Oh, and this one here's taken overseas in the middle of hell. 1943, it was wintertime. You can still see my breath. That was my old gunner, Johnny McGee. Was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. And it looked like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. You should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those grades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. Hey, this one is my favorite one. It's being Grandpa in the summer sun. All the rest of them singing wedding vows. You could tell it here, but it's hot that June. Her roses were red and her eyes were blue. Just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life. Right here in black and white. And it looked like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. You should have seen it in color. Pictures worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. Should have seen it in color. Should have seen it in color. I'm sorry about that, guy. It's been a while since I've done that one.
as you probably could tell. Thank you for the request, though. All right. Do a little George Strait. I still feel 25. Most of the time, I still raise a little Cain with a boy. Honky tonks and pretty women, Lord, I'm still right there with him, singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, the truth about a mirror is that damn old mirror don't always tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and there's really no expression of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. A little George Strait, old troubadour. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. I do a little Joe Diffie. They were farm kids way down in Dixie. They met in high school in the 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the start. One new night in the midnight hour, they climbed upon the water tower, stood on a rail and painted a 10-foot heart in John Deere green. On a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loved Charlene in letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene in John Deere green. They settled down on 80 acres, raising sweet corns, kid and tomatoes. They went together like a hand in a glove. On a clear day in the front yard, if you look and know what to look for, off to the east you can still read his words of love. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loved Charlene in letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere green. Now more than once this town has discovered paint, no there ain't no use. There ain't no pain in this world that'll cover if the heart keeps showing through. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loved Charlene in letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said the fool should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere green. John Deere green. All right, little John Deere green. Guys, we got any Alan Jackson fans in here today? Anybody like Alan Jackson? Well, Mr. Jackson's been very good to me. This is my second year I've been playing here at the Good Time Bar. This is my third year working here. Do a little Alan. This is the most requested Alan Jackson song that we get. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pair of Americans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who it was, a lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pair of Americans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, where it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pair of Americans in a pale moonlight. We talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. Well, I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. I dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pair of Americans in a pale moonlight. I talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love, a lot about living and a little about love. Yeah, a little Chattahoochee. Thank you so much. Hey guys, if y'all got anything in particular you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'll be glad to do it. I'll try not to butcher it if you ask me to do it. Do a little Keith Whitley. Where there's a cloud don't mean there's rain. The tears in my eyes don't mean there's pain. Don't flatter yourself, 'cause I'm over you. Things aren't always what they seem. You can't believe everything you read all over my face, 'cause I'm over you. Yeah, you heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Somebody told you I was taking it rough. Why they making those stories up? And I'm over you. Thank you, sir. Yes, and there were times if you had been round that you would have seen me broken down, but now you won't, 'cause I'm over you. So if it seemed just a little bit cold, it only means that you lost the hold that you had on me, 'cause I'm over you. Yes, you heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Somebody told you I was taking it rough. Well, why they making those stories up? And I'm over you. Yeah, they say I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all good. Somebody told you I was taking it rough. Well, why they making those stories up? And I'm over you. I'm over you. I'm over you. I'm over you. A little Keith Whitley, late great Keith Whitley. Thank you so much. One more night, one more down, one more round. The first one in, the last one out. They're giving this town lots to talk about. But they don't know what they don't know. People say I got a drinking problem. That ain't no reason to stop. People saying I've hit rock bottom just 'cause I'm living on the rocks. It's a broken-hearted thinking problem, pulling another bottle off the wall. People say I've got a drinking problem. I've got no problem drinking at all. People talking, drawing conclusion. They call it a problem, I call it a solution. Well, that's called gifts. Later and later, I come in here so I don't have to hate her. The same old folks, the same old songs, the same old blue neon, the same old buzz. Just because people say I've got a drinking problem, that ain't no reason to stop. People saying I've hit rock bottom just 'cause I'm living on the rocks. It's a broken-hearted thinking problem, pulling at the bottle off the wall. People say I've got a drinking problem. I got no problem drinking at all. People talking, drawing conclusions. They call it a problem, I call it a solution. Sitting here with all my grand illusions. They call it a problem, I call it a solution. Oh, it's just a solution. It's just a solution. It's a broken-hearted thinking problem, pulling at the bottle off the wall. People say I've got a drinking problem. I've got no problem drinking at all. People talking, drawing conclusions. They call it a problem, I call it a solution. Sitting here with all my grand illusions. They call it a problem, I call it a solution. Yeah, little Midland drinking problem. Thank you. Hey guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'd be glad to do it. Don't forget to be kind to Erica back there. She is working so hard for you today. How about a little John Denver? Almost in West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, the Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home down country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, a stranger to blue waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, a misty taste of moonshine, a teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home down country road. I hear a voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down this road I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home down country road. I hear a voice in the morning out, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down this road I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home down country road. Take me home down country roads. Take me home down country roads. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Right. right, got a couple more to do here. I have a couple requests on that. I'll get that song for you. I'll have to dust it off, but I'm gonna do a couple more and then I'll get that for you, all right? Do a little more Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. How about that? Anybody got any objections to Alan Jackson? Painted red, the stripe was white, it was 18 feet from bow to stern light. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta, I rode up with Daddy when he went there to get him. Put on a shine, put on a motor, built out of love, made of water. Ran up the years till the transom got rotten. A piece of my childhood would never be forgotten. It was just an old plywood boat, a 75 Johnson with an electric choke. A young boy, two hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would turn it sharp, make it whine. He said, you can't beat the way an old wood boat rides. Just a little leg across the Alabama line, but I was king of the ocean when Daddy let me drive. It was just an old half-ton short bed Ford my uncle bought new back in '64. A couple of pounds, the engine was smoking, a couple burned valves, and he had it going. He'd let me drive her when we'd haul off a load down a dirt track where from track, thick pin road. I'd sit up in the seat and stretch my feet out to the pedal, smiling like a hero that just received its medal. It was just an old hand-me-down Ford, 3-speed on the column and a dent in the door. A young boy, two hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would press that clutch, keep it right. He said, a little slower, son, now you're doing just fine. Just a dirt road with trash on each side, but I was Mario and Andretti when Daddy let me drive. Yeah, now I'm all grown up, 3 daughters of my own, and I let them drive the old Jeep now, the pastor at our home. Maybe one day they'll reach back in their file and pull out that old memory and think of me and smile and say, it's just an old worn out Jeep, rusty old floorboards hot on my feet. A young girl, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and he'd say, steer it left, turn it right, straighten up, girl, now you're doing just fine. Just a little valley by the river where we ride, but I was high on a mountain when Daddy let me drive. Daddy let me drive. Oh, he let me drive. It's just an old plywood boat, 75 Johnson, electric choke. Yeah, little Alan Jackson Drive. Thank you so much. All right. Well, just about a mile off of 109, there's a little church sitting back in the pines. Promised that girl she was gonna be mine. I wouldn't be surprised if she was standing there crying. Oh, oh, I didn't know a born out Ford could go so slow. Oh, oh, you better put your foot down on the floor. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, there's Pat out in the back, but I think he's alive. Bobby's got his head hanging over the side. Here you are doing only 95. What's the matter with your man? Thought you said you could drive. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know born out Ford could go so slow. Whoa, whoa, better put your foot down on the floor. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, the Pat's out in the back, but I think he's alive. Bobby's got his head hanging over the side. You all doing only 95. What's the matter with your man? Thought they said you could drive. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know a born out Ford could go so slow. Whoa, whoa, you better put your foot down on the floor. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, sweeter than a dew on a honeysuckle vine, hotter than noon on the 4th of July. Cutest little gal that I ever have known, waiting at the church on the Cumberland Road. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know a born out Ford could go so slow. Your foot down on the floor. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, a little Shenandoah. Hey guys, welcome to Alan Jackson's. Ma'am, I cannot find the lyrics to that song. I'm not going to be able to do that. Don't Take the Girl for you. I'm so sorry. If you got something else you'd want to hear, I'll be glad to play it if I can. Y'all come on in. Come on in. There was a time I could drink my cares away, drown out all of the heartaches, hurt me night and day. When the thought of you came crashing through, I think I'll have one more. Now the whiskey ain't working anymore, and I need one good honky-tonk angel to turn my life around. That's the reason enough for me to lay this old bottle down. Yes, a woman wasn't willing, that's what I'm looking for. Now the whiskey ain't working anymore. They knew my name in every bar in town. Yes, and they knew all of the reasons I was coming round, round, round. And in my mind, peace I find when they start to pour. Yeah, the whiskey ain't working anymore. And I need one good honky-tonk angel to turn my life around. That's the reason enough for me to lay this old bottle down. Yes, a woman, home and willing, that's what I'm looking for. Now the whiskey ain't working anymore. Oh, that whiskey ain't working anymore. Yeah, thank you so much. Ma'am, I'm not going to... Did you hear me? I'm not going to be able to do that song for you. I can't find the lyrics. Something's funky with my phone today. If you got something else you want to hear, I'd be glad to try it for you. I do apologize. It's been a long time since I've done that, and I just don't think I can muddle through it without something in front of me. Do a little Brooks and Dunn. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Got some. That was a great song, wasn't it? And, was it not Mickey I can't. It's been a long time since I've done that, and I probably wouldn't remember that anyway. Yeah. You got anything else? Okay. All right. Do a little Brooks and Dunn. I was raised off of Route 3, out past where the blacktop ends. We walked to church on Sunday morning, raced barefoot back to Johnson's fence. That's when I first saw Mary on that roadside picking blackberries. The summer turned the corner in my soul, down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. I learned a path of heaven full of sinners and believers. Learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I learned, I come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. Well, her daddy didn't like me much in my shackled up GTO. I'd sneak out in the middle of the night and throw rocks at her bedroom window. We'd turn out the headlights and drive by the moonlight, talk about what our future might hold down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. It's where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car. I tore it all to pieces. I learned the path of heaven, full of sinners and believers. Learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've learned, I come to know, there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. I went out into the world and I came back in. Oh, and I found Mary and got her back again. Out driving home tonight, feels like I found a long lost friend. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. I learned the path of heavens, full of sinners and believers. Learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've learned, I come to know, there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. That red dirt road. That red dirt road. Yeah, the red dirt road. Thank you so much. Hey guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'd be glad to do it. Don't forget, I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity, but I do ask, first of all, be kind to Erica back there, because she is working hard for you, and she is my partner in crime. I appreciate that. I can do that for you. All right. Appreciate that. Hey, got a request to do some nitty-gritty dirt band. Hey, guys, if you like what you hear, don't forget to tip the band being me. If you don't like what you hear, tip me anyway, and I'll take that money and I'll go get me some lessons. And I promise the next time you come back into town, I'll be better. I promise that. I had a request to do a little nitty-gritty dirt band. Go get that for you right now. Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Yeah, it don't reach till the creek turn back by the old sump road. Yeah, I'm gonna take you to a special place ain't nobody knows. Baby, get ready. You and me go fishing in the dark, lying on the back sand, counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Spend the whole day through, I feel so good to be with you. Spring is almost over and the winter's coming and the days are getting long. Waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. And it don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. Jump in the river and cool ourselves in the heat of the night. baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me go fishing in the dark, lying on the backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Spend the whole day through, it feels so good to be with you and me, go fishing in the dark. Yeah, nitty dwitty dirt band. Thank you so much. Little Johnny Paycheck. Hey guys, if y'all I got about time for about 5 or 6 more songs. If you got something you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'd be glad to try it. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm here every Tuesday from 11 to 2. And today I'm here from 11 to 2, and then I'm going to the roof from 2 to 6. So if you're hanging around and you want to go up to the rooftop, I'll be up there a little later on. Do a little Waylon Jennings. It was a flower for the taking, beauty cut just like a knife. He was a banker for making, swore he'd love her all his life. Bought a mansion on the mountain with a formal garden and a lot of land. Paradise became a prison. That Georgia banker was a jealous man. Every time he talked about her, you could see the fire in his eyes. He said, I would walk through hell on Sunday, keep my rose in paradise. Hired a man to tend the garden, keep an eye while he was gone. Some they ran away together, some say that gardener left alone. Now the banker is an old man, mansion's crumbling down. Sits all day and stares at the garden, not a trace of her was found. Every time he talks about her, you can see the fire in his eyes. He said, I would walk through hell on Sunday, keep my rose in paradise. There's a rose out in the garden, beauty cuts just like a knife. Some say it even grows in the wintertime, blooms in the dead of the night. Every time he talks about her, you can see the fire in his eyes. He said, I would walk through hell on Sunday, keep my rose in paradise. I would walk through hell on Sunday, keep my rose in paradise. Yeah, a little Waylon Jennings. All right, I had a request to do some Merle Haggard. Any Merle Haggard fans out there? Anybody like Merle? Anybody like Merle? All right. It's a big job, is getting by. Got 5 kids and a wife. Hey, but I've been a working man dang near all my life. Gotta keep on working. Come Monday morning, I'm right back with the crew. Well, I drink my beer in a tavern and sing a little bit of these working man blues. Well, I keep my nose to the grindstone, I work hard every day. I might get a little tired on weekends, but after I draw my pay, I go back working. Come Monday morning, I'm right back with the crew. Well, I get a little drunk at AJ's, but I sing a little bit of these working man blues. Yeah, I said, hey, hey, working man like me. I ain't never been on welfare, that's one place I won't be, 'cause I'll be working. And along my 2 hands all fit to use. Yeah, I might drink a little beer in the tavern, but I cry a little bit of these working man blues. I said, hey, hey, working man like me. I ain't never been on welfare, and that's one place I won't be. Hey, I'll be working, thank you, sir. Gotta buy my kids a brand new pair of shoes. Yeah, I might get a little stoned on the weekend, but I cry a little bit of these working man blues. Yeah, sometimes I think about leaving, I wanna do a little bumming around. I throw up my bills out the window, catch a train to another town, but I'll go back working. Gotta buy my kids a brand new pair of shoes. Yeah, I might get a little drunk at AJ's, but I cry a little bit of these working man blues. Yeah, I've been known to get a little drunk at AJ's, and I sing a little bit of these working man blues. This song goes out to the working man. Yes, it does. Thank you. That little working man blues. Hey, guys, I appreciate the tips. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. You should have never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, did you marry me? If I asked you twice to make it pretty, please. She just said yes in a New York minute, never tied a knot. His heart wasn't in it, he stole a kiss as he rode away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. I could have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young girl's heart, just like Jane and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, should have been a cowboy. Should have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night neath the desert stars, dreaming my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Jane and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Should have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night neath the desert stars, a dream in my eye and a prayer should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing a young girl's heart, just like Jane and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, should have been a cowboy. Yeah, should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. Hey, I should have been a cowboy. Yeah, should have been a cowboy. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today on a Tuesday. If you ain't got nothing else to do, hang around a little longer, because Rodney and them will be up with a full band, and I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed if you hang around and listen to them. They play good old country music. We're one of the few bars left on Broadway that plays traditional country music. Very proud of that. I got a good woman at home, yeah, which thinks I will do no wrong. Yeah, but sometimes, Lord, well, she just ain't always around. And don't you know that's when I fall, I can't help myself at all. Yes, and I get whiskey bent and hell-bound. Play a song about a rambling man, but old Jim Beam in my hand. 'Cause you know I love to get drunk and hear a country sound. And don't you play I'm so lonesome I could die, 'cause I get all balled up inside. Yes, and I get whiskey bent and hell-bound. Sure enough, about closing time, I'm about drunk out of my mind. Yes, and I end up with some honky-tonk special I found. And just as sure as the morning sun comes up, I'm thinking about my sweet girl at home. Yes, and I get whiskey bent and hell-bound. Play a song about rambling man, put old Jim Beam in my hand. 'Cause you know I love to get drunk and hear a country sound. And don't you play I'm so lonesome I could die, 'cause I get all balled up inside. Yes, and I get whiskey bent and hell-bound. Yeah, you know Hank songs, they always make me feel low down. Yeah. Hey guys, I got time for one or two more. If you got something you want to hear, I'll be glad to play it for you before I close my set out. If you haven't tipped me yet, it's not too late. It's not too late, and it's not too late to take care of Erica back there behind the bar. She is doing a good job for y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging around, and don't forget to hang around for Rodney and them. They're coming right up. All right, I had a request to do some Marshall Tucker. I'd get that for you right now. Gonna ride a mountain, high as a mountain low. Ain't no way nobody gonna know. Gonna find me a baby, all the way to Georgia, Lord. Jump off the lawn, ain't nobody gonna know. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Can't you see, oh, can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Gonna face the fountain, a hole in the wall, Lord. I'm gonna lay right there and die. Got me a woman, be no woman, Lord. All she does is make me cry. Hey, can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Can't you see? Lord, can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Gonna ride a freight train out to the station, Lord. I don't care where it goes. Ride me a southbound, all the way to Georgia, Lord, come on. Lord, ain't nobody gonna know. And can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Can't you see? Lord, can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Can't you see? Lord, can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Hey guys, my name is Dwayne Langston. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'll be back next Tuesday from 11 to 2. Y'all stay tuned for Rodney and them. They're coming right up. Thank you.